All right, this is the G17 podcast with Malik Gaines
Ricky Green
and Sonic the Hedgehog. Currently, Sonic the Hedgehog kind of sucks. It's kind of sucked for a while, minus Sonic Mania
and Generations
but
and Unleashed.
Yeah, and Unleashed
and Colors.
I mean, well, half of Unleashed.
All right, half Unleashed.
Only half. I still think the Werehog half could have been literally just. It could have just been Knuckles. Like we didn't have to make him be a werewolf. That was stupid.
But Knuckles' arms can't stretch like the Werehogs.
Yeah, we could have found a new game mechanic. Like Knuckles is dope. Like I don't think we have enough playable Knuckles in later Sonic games.
That's true. I ain't gonna let it get to me though.
But yeah, just like now we went on a tangent. All right, but yeah, we're discussing Sonic the Hedgehog. Like the most of the good. We can get into some of the bad as well. But like remember like that first decade, like 1991. That's the first Sonic game. To 2001, which is Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
That time period is magic. In terms of like me, like as a gamer, like that time period is one of the strongest periods for like any series, like in any game to me.
Yeah. What game did you start off with?
Sonic 1.
Sonic 1?
Yeah, like I got the Mega Collection, so I'm saying like so I played. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like some spin-off games. I'm talking about like main series, not like the like Triple Tread or Sonic Chaos. If you know these titles, then great. But yeah, like I don't care about those right now. I'm talking about just like the core titles. And just like how what Sonic really brought to the table.
Oh man, he definitely brought the table, the sink, the house,
everything, man.
And they throw ideas at the dartboard so frequently. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it don't.
Yeah, that's the thing. But like you gotta take a chance.
Yeah. Because
they're like Sonic. He was like as most people know, he was brought in as as Sega's. He was their big gun. To go against Mario and Nintendo because like Sega like they had some titles, but I'm saying like they didn't have like that mascot like Sonic was the face of Sega.
Yeah.
Like sure, like even like I believe like like the Sega I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe like it's there are a couple of games like where it's like the opening card of like with Sonic running like across the screen, like on some of them that aren't even Sonic games. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was.
It felt like it was like the Nelson Mandela effect. Like once you see Sega, you just imagine Sonic running past and they saying Sega.
Yeah, like he is synonymous with the brand.
Oh yeah. So, well, if you had to say something like, what was your favorite Sonic moment?
Sonic moment, like
as far as gaming wise, because I can say City Escape all day.
Yeah, City Escape is fantastic.
Matter of fact, let's talk about it.
Shit, we're kind of going backwards here, but screw. I kind of wanted to go work our way up to that, like talk with the 2D.
Oh yeah, we can do that too, cause I'm also well versed in 2D.
Is like one of like the best parts about like old Sonic games to me is the music. Like I believe it's Sega of America that does a lot of like Sonic's music, and it's just like it's so catchy. Like it's really like it's stuff that you could see like on like back when we had flip phones, like they were even like current phone, like it's just like it like stuff that really sounds perfect for like your ringtone.
Yeah.
Like the Marble Zone theme from Sonic 1 is like one of my all-time favorite themes. Yeah. It's an earworm, man. Like it really is.
Oh my god! I was just, what's funny? I was just playing Sonic 1 not too long ago. The Sega Ages version when they added the drop dash.
I never played that one. I just played the regular one.
Yeah, it just came. I think it came out sometime this year. And I was playing through it, and I think I played Starlight Zone for the first time. And I gotta say, man,
that's the one like where it's like little walking bombs and they detonate like near you.
It's like the one with like the teeter totter.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, yeah. And I just got to play it. Like, man, this music is catchy as shit. But why is everybody so confused? Like, that was the first city level in Sonic.
It was?
Like, yeah, it was. I mean, I wouldn't say it was humans there, but there was city. That was a city level.
Yeah, like futuristic metropolis. I mean, Spring Yard Zone could also fit that bill, don't you think?
Oh yeah, Spring Yard Zone. Yeah.
That was like the third level, I believe.
Yeah, I also like that song too.
Yeah, just so many catchy earworms. I mean, like And like yeah, like Sonic at the time, he was like Sonic 1 was the fastest like moving game. Like they took like real risks because like I would believe that's more expensive to make because you see more things and it's like it's more going on. Like from a development standpoint, it would be more expensive to make.
Yeah, all the assets you got to use.
Cause yeah, like would you say that like Golden Age Sonic would like because like his main rival was Golden Age Mario, so would you believe that like Sonic had made the better games of the two in that time period?
Okay, it's something I've been struggling with. Okay, when it comes to Mario Bros. 1, Mario Bros. 2, the USA version, not the Japan version.
That's the one with Birdo or without Birdo?
The one without Birdo.
Okay.
But we got the one with Birdo. And 3, I find myself going back to Sonic more than Mario games, to be honest. And I think it's just because of fastness and spectacle. Like, for instance, all right, you can play any Mario, like, all right, let's see. I'll say like Super Mario Brothers 3. I could play that, and I could play it just standardly. I don't really got nothing. It's like it's nothing really to it, as much as you play Sonic. Cause Sonic, you got all these bright, colorful places to go to, and all these like terrain that you can possibly use to further your skill level, like to just to explore.
Yeah,
and it's like
it's a like the running aspect of it. Like it adds like Sonic's whole thing is freedom.
Yeah,
and yeah, like it's just something about it like that. I've always found that more fun to play than traditional Mario.
Yeah, like you're not constricted. Like Mario is more like methodical in a way, and with Sonic you got more freedom to do. If you see something you can do, yeah, you can go ahead and do it. Like you can take that little. You like spin dash up a hill and jump, and then you could probably reach another area. You'd be like, oh wow, I just found something new.
Yeah, find like a special stage ring or something.
Yeah, and Mario, you do that shit. You go back down. Like, what you doing up here? Like, going somewhere. Like, you could probably all right. In the case of Super Mario Brothers 3, you could probably find like a whistle or something different. But yeah, Sonic was doing that shit like in Sonic 1.
Yeah, see. They were ahead of the curve on some of that.
Yeah, like the replayability of Sonic is that's the part that's magical too, because you can 20 years from now you can just find something new to do.
Yeah, so you can still like a good speed run is still fun. Like just like those old Sonic games, they had a genuine charm to them.
Yeah,
that a lot of games now like. They just don't give me that same fit. Like, but then again, I'm an adult now and I've been playing Sonic since I was like a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Like yeah, it's like that does have something to do with it because I don't got like I had that childlike wonder like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
And like yeah, like that just it was all just like the perfect storm like of good timing.
See, I also find that funny too because as an adult, I really love Mania.
Yeah, Mania is excellent,
and that brought back the childhood wonder, especially with the new stages.
Yeah, like I love like just like the way that the way that those stages are set up in Mania. Like the Studiopolis one, that's one of my favorites. Like of any 2D Sonic game, Studiopolis is now one of my all time favorites.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then you moved later on into the series, you got the addition of Tails, and you got like your Super Sonics, and just like more incentive. Like to actually care about the special stages. Cause I never gave a crap about the special stage in the Sonic 1. All it does is change the ending. I don't care about that. But like with 2 and 3 and Knuckles and like those ones, it was like you actually had a reason to care about a special stage.
Oh man, 2 man. If you had Tails, that was it. Cause Tails would lose the rings for you, and you got a ring counter. Fuck.
Oh yeah, that was a cool mechanic.
It was, but oh man, it could screw you over. But yeah. I guess the spin dash, I'm still on the fence about Tails teaching the spin dash to Sonic.
Yeah, I learned that from a Death Battle video.
Yeah, it still sounds weird to me. I'm like, all right. But then again, it's a cartoon Hedgehog, so
like we don't really need a whole lot of logic.
Yeah,
since like Sonic is the fast one. But then again, like didn't like Tails make it so he could keep up with Sonic?
Did he?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, shit.
I preferred when I thought that Sonic was the one that made it up. Death Battle really ruined that for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep with my headcanon. Thank you very much.
Exactly, headcanon is everything.
And then and I think about like Sonic 2. Oh man, they really pushed that blast processing. on the Sega game because damn, he ran past the screen. Like that, I think that was also a good moment too.
Cause yeah, like in the old ones, he would just like he would cross it, then he would like what would he do? Like in the first one, he would like cross it, and then he would like start like walking slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like while this one, you could just like zoom right past the goal line.
You can that, but I meant like all right, say like Chemical Zone. When you go down the hill, and then like you build up so much speed, Sonic just flies off the screen. Like the screen can't even keep up how fast he moving, and you just kind of lost him. Like what the fuck? Like
yeah, at the time, he was without a doubt the fastest game character in history.
Yeah, like you can't even got the screen to catch up to you. God damn, how am I supposed to play the game if I can't see you?
All right, okay, now I'm not mad at moving on to like the 3D games because I got so many fine memories of these 3D games.
You sure? Like you want to skip over CD?
CD, oh CD is fantastic. Like like I didn't even like play CD until like this year, and like the soundtrack, like I played it with the Japanese soundtrack, like the song, that little weird song that plays when you finish the goal line in the Japanese version was stuck in my head for like a good 3 days.
Oh my god!
Like it sounds so weird, but because it sounds like nothing like it was such like a like the whole soundtrack was a massive change of pace from like the previous Sonic games, and it was just like it has its own original charm to it, and it does upset me that they never went back to a soundtrack like that again.
Oh my god! Yes, it does. It really do. I forgot who was on it. I think his name started with N. I'm not even gonna try to butcher his name, but
Michael Jackson.
No, it's Sonic 3.
Oh yeah, Sonic 3. Okay.
K.
Well, that's legit, right? That actually happened. Was that just a rumor?
I mean, it's still a rumor, but I think it's true.
I think he sued them.
I believe he did too. But that's why we don't have a 3K remake.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah, when I get back to, and one thing about CD, you can't just forget about that opening cutscene, man. Just beautiful.
Yes, I like that scene, like, cause like I've always been a massive fan of the Sonic versus Metal OVA.
Oh my god!
I like that OVA most likely would not even exist had it not been for like Sonic CD and those cuts, like the Sonic Boom song. Like this is like that's one of the occasions where I prefer the American soundtrack, because the Japanese one did like that. The soundtrack didn't do those scenes justice.
Yeah, they didn't.
It just didn't have like, but like the Sonic Boom. I'm assuming those are black women singing, because I feel soul like when they're singing.
Sonic Boom, yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, like it's great. Like even like when you finish the game, like it plays slower and it got like more like electric guitar solos in it. Yeah. Like it feels like really triumphant. Like it does. Like it feels like I went through like so much, and like I'm tired. I'm really really tired, but I still triumphed. Like I prefer the ending version of the song actually.
Yeah, okay.
They're both great, but I do prefer the ending.
Apples and oranges. I love it.
All right, now can we move on to 3Ds?
I don't know, man. 3K is a big one.
Sonic Adventure 1, man. Let's get it.
No, wait. I think somebody gonna be mad.
Screw them.
Wait. All right, Sonic. All right. Sonic 3 Knuckles. All right. I'm gonna blast through. Cause what more can you say about that game? Okay, Knuckles and Punch, the Supersonic out of Sonic.
Yeah, that's great. I can't even front. Like like just like that little snicker he does. Like Knuckles was an asshole. Like he really was.
And he a liar, cause he said Knuckles don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles.
He
was chuckling.
That was a blatant chuckle. Probably a snicker, but yes, it was awesome. Yeah, he popped up like a couple times in Sonic 3, like just to mess with you. I wish like we could have had like so Knuckles would have been a cool boss fight.
We did.
You fought Knuckles in Sonic 3?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes, you did. And let me tell you how cool that was. All right, so I'm gonna set the scene. I
only remember fighting them in Sonic Adventure 1.
No, Sonic 3. Did you play Sonic 3K and Knuckles?
Yeah, I played the whole game.
All right, so you remember? I think it was it Hidden Palace or Sky Sanctuary? You roll into this room with a mirror on the back, and it's like you see a giant robot, you see the Master Emerald, and you see Sonic. But Knuckles, thinking that Sonic was the evil one. So you roll in, you're not even knowing what's about to happen. He just punch you again, like he did when you was Supersonic. So he knocked the rings out of you again, Next thing you know, y'all get to do a little boss fight. Knuckles. Well, it was better handled than it was in Adventure. Yeah, so you fight him. The next thing you know, you remember after the fight, Eggman come to take the Master Emerald.
Yeah, I remember like Knuckles like standing on a platform or something, and then like he's snickering and he gets knocked off the platform.
Okay, that was Launch Base Zone.
Yeah, that's what I remember about that, more than anything. But yeah, for the life of me, I do not remember you having to fight Knuckles in that game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the lock-on technology, they might have took that, because it was Sonic 3, because Sonic 3 got a different look. I think you stopped at, because the last boss of Sonic 3 was Big Arms, and that was a Launch Base Zone.
Yeah.
And then Sonic 3K was an expansion where you could play Knuckles' story.
Yeah, like, and then like he fights like Mecha Sonic, not Metal Sonic, but Mecha Sonic, and
yeah.
like and then you fight like the giant Eggman at the end.
Mm-hmm. Now I didn't know. All right, so I didn't know they actually segmented the stuff off in that one.
Okay, so if you was to count Sonic 3 and Knuckles as one game, like the big 4 games of this time period being 1, 2, 3 and Knuckles and CD, which one of those games do you think was the best?
Oh yeah,
let's see if we're on the same page on this.
Sonic 3K easily. I'm sorry, because when it came to Doomsday Zone, yeah, I actually felt the tension in this one.
And I always lean towards Sonic 2.
You know what? That's not bad. That's not bad, because a lot of people still go to Sonic 2 to this day.
Sonic 2 is just, it's beautiful. Like Sonic 3 was great. Like in no way, shape, or form. Like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, that's a close second to me. Mm-hmm. But it's just I don't even know what it is about Sonic 2, because like Sonic 3 had like the bubbles, like the different types of bubbles that you can get were awesome. Like it was like Sonic 3 had like brought a lot of new additions to the series. It was just I don't know, just something about 2.
Yeah, 2 was the straightforward. I like the level transition when it came to 3, because it felt like an actual ongoing story.
Yeah, did.
That's probably why I lean towards 3K the most, because they never talked. They just showed you the action.
But like, yeah, you can still get that feeling of like you said, like an ongoing story.
Yeah, and that's probably my favorite part about 3K.
Okay, since we're talking story.
Oh yeah, it's time.
Let's head over to the 3D models. Sonic 3D Blast.
Oh my God.
let's talk.
Oh, I have nothing to say.
Nah, let's skip past that. And let's talk Sonic Adventure 1, or Sonic Adventure DX for that later generation.
I am the later generation.
Yeah, like
no, actually, I played Dreamcast version. Let me stop.
I started with DX. I was a young cat.
Okay.
But yeah, what were your thoughts on this game?
Oof. What are the thoughts on this one?
Because some people do view this as the beginning of the end for Sonic when they transitioned over to 3D. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't necessarily. No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. Actually, when it come to, because Sonic Adventure is an interesting topic on its own, because that was gonna be an RPG at first.
Really?
Yeah, that was actually supposed to be a Sonic RPG game, and they took
the cat still have been playable though.
You know what? I don't even know actually.
I mean, because if not, then they should. I'm happy they stuck with what they got, because Big the cat is GOAT.
All right, that's fair enough. He was also with that real Sonic RPG, so he got something there.
What, Forces?
No, we don't talk about that.
What are you talking about?
Sonic Chronicles.
I never even played that.
That's good. You good.
I don't know what that is.
It's a DS game. Alright, so when it comes to Sonic Adventure, it's still the closest 3D games that ever got to the classics. To this day.
The first Sonic Adventure?
Yep. Like the physics, if you go to the playtest area, and they all deal with momentum, it's still the first closest.
I don't know, like, most people would say they prefer Sonic 2. Sonic Adventure 2. I'm definitely one of those people as well. But, like, something from Sonic Adventure 1 that I liked a lot was was actually, like, you just, like, moving around and going to, like, different states. Even, like, when you're not in gameplay mode. Like, you're just, like, moving around. Like like when you like do like you had to pick up those crystals so you could go up to like the ice cap zone or like that wind tornado board.
Oh yeah, Windy Valley.
Yeah.
No, I mean Windy.
Whatever it was called.
Whatever it's called, yeah.
Yeah, like that game, like they tried a lot of risk because like at this point in the game, like Sega, they knew they were starting to get into trouble financially. Nintendo was still swimming. You know what I'm saying? Like PlayStation came through, was pretty much like doing better than everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like Sega, they really felt like they were starting to get pushed out.
Yeah.
While like Shenmue was like their last official with the Dreamcast League was their last official giving it a shot. But like they always put like a lot of eggs in the Sonic basket too.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what's funny about Sonic Adventure?
What?
You know they never attempted that game's play style again. Like out of all the 26 odd years, like that's still the most unique 3D Sonic game.
The first Sonic Adventure?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't dramatically different from 2. I think gameplay wise 2 was an improvement over 1.
Yeah.
Like, did you think as we try to transition with story, so I do got to mention the story at least a bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the chaos storyline. Where do you think that was like a cool route to go?
I believe so. I love the non-linear storytelling of it. Like, cause it was all scattered between different perspectives, and you can kind of piece the story together depending on which character you played as.
Cause Sonic, he didn't fight all different types of chaos, right? It wasn't like some exclusive to like different characters.
Yeah, like the Knuckles in a hotel, or like.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was a lot of exclusive boss fights. Like Tails had his own exclusive boss fight. Amy had her own areas to go to.
Yeah, like that was part of the game that they definitely, in my mind, they could have did a like. I'm happy that they cut that crap with when they got this adventure too, because like the Amy stuff was unnecessary. The big stuff was definitely unnecessary. Like it just felt like fat on the game. Like y'all could have definitely trimmed that off.
Yeah, them two. We don't talk about Gamma because Gamma was the beautifulest story ever.
I like Gammas. Like I forget about it at time, but like when I go back and play it, I'm like, oh, Gammas was actually pretty cool. Like going there, I gotta go kill all my brothers and sisters. Like yeah, it was kind of a cool little way to go with that.
Yeah, it was.
Like a running gun, like, cause like you never gonna see Sonic with a gun. Like we had my nigga Shadow with a gun, but we don't really got to talk about
Shadow's that. Shadow's just strapped up.
So yeah, it was just like it was a cool format for a Sonic game, just to have an actual a decently done running gun.
Yeah. I enjoyed Gamma shooting at robots to get little riddling critters out of there.
Actually, you know who had one of the most interesting character arcs to me in this game?
What's that?
Was Knuckles.
No, oh
yeah, because like we never really get a whole lot of speak about about his actual heritage. So yeah, like it was like you get the flashback and you meet to call and you're walking around and you seeing all like Knuckles' old tribesmen, with those paintings on their bodies and all that. Like that was a very nice touch.
Hey, you want to know a good Knuckles moment? And I just figured this out a few days ago.
What?
All right, so do you know do you know Takal's chant, right?
I don't know it like verbatim, but I'm aware of what you're referring to.
All right, so say like the chant you used with Chaos at the end of the game. Did you know that Knuckles recited that same chant when it came to the Bio Lizard in Sonic Adventure 2?
He did. Oh, I gotta look back at that. That's interesting.
That was nice. Like a nice little callback. I'm like, oh my goodness, so he really did learn something.
That's a nice catch, Rick.
Yeah. And what was another thing too? And all right, so this actually comes from Sonic 3K, cause when it came to the mural that you fought Knuckles in, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can see that it's Sonic, and then you see the robot. But when you go to Lost World with Sonic, they have mural of Chaos, and Lost World is a piece of Angel Island.
Word?
Yeah. So
man, I gotta play this game again.
So
I think I still got it somewhere in the house.
And I don't even know if this headcanon or not, but check this out. When it came to Gerald Robotnik, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the altar for the Bio Lizard is the same altar, I think, from Sonic 3K, where the Master Emerald lies. And so people wonder, why is Shadow a hedgehog? I would think that Gerald Robotnik he studied the Echidna tribe because he has they altered. He studied the painting for Sonic, and then made the ultimate life form to look like that part of the look like Sonic.
Cause man, you know, for literally over a decade of my life, going on 2 decades, I've always wondered why you would say make an ultimate life form to be a hedgehog. Like out of all the things that it could have possibly been, you decided to make it a hedgehog. So like, yeah, that's like now it's a bit more. I got more informed about that.
And I also think the Bio Lizard is. I don't even know if it's based off Chaos or not. Like the water, like because they show him in his final form, and the Bio Lizard kind of look like Chaos, but I'm not sure on that one. But from what I know, Gerald Robotnik definitely studied the Echidna tribe.
I like that.
He also found out the Gizoid in Sonic Battle. You know, Germ.
I remember very little about Sonic Battle.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a good story too. But that's a talk for another time.
We can do like one like a spin-offs one day.
All right. But yeah, like
so might as well transition over to the magnum opus of Sonic and 3D Sonic games to me.
Wait.
Hold on. What else is there to discuss with Sonic Adventure 1?
Oh man, we gotta talk about the music at least.
I mean, what was some good songs on this?
Open Your Heart.
Open Your Heart's cool. I like the guitar riffs on it a lot.
It doesn't matter. Knuckles?
Yeah, the soundtrack just doesn't because I'm so busy thinking about Sonic Adventure 2, like when the soundtrack is just it's magnifique. So
okay. All right, fair enough.
I don't know what was some standout songs on Sonic 1?
I mean, Open Your Heart for one. You said it was okay.
Yeah, all right, that's a good one.
What about Knuckles? Knuckles song, Speed Highway, Emerald Coast.
Speed Highway had a cool song. Yeah, I like that one. But I don't know, it just wasn't as memorable. Cause heck, I always love I like the fact that like the ice cap stage, like until you get to the snowboard part, I like the fact that it didn't have any music. I thought that was a pretty cool. Did it have music? It was just like the sound of like wind in a cave, right?
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah, I thought that was a cool touch to me.
Oh, all right, that's all right. That's fair.
All right, I'm itching. Can we transition?
Yeah,
now?
you got to now.
Oh my gosh,
it's Sonic Adventure 2
Sonic
time.
Adventure.
That's what everybody came here for, I think.
As a child, I'm in class of '95 myself, so as a child, this was like the very, very first Sonic game that I played like in depth and like was actually like this is actually the thing that really got me into video games was this game. So like this game holds a very special place in my heart.
I agree. I played it on the Dreamcast, and me and my cousin we shared a Dreamcast just to play this game, and we just played multiplayer like all the time.
Yeah, like there is no Sonic game with a better multiplayer than Adventure 2 Battle. Like period. Like the racing on that game, like you and me, like we go back and forth on that game. Like
still,
yeah, like the game, like it's amazing. Like yeah, we're bringing in new characters. Some people believe that like after a while, like the Sonic cast got a bit too bloated, but still like I thought like Adventure 2 like it wasn't too many people in it. It was just right.
Yeah.
I love whoever did Eggman's voice on the English version did a fantastic job. He sounded so dark and sinister.
Oh my god.
You had that. Yeah, you get to play as like the bad guys, which is I believe that was a first at this point in the game.
Yeah.
The
first playable Eggman if you don't count Sonic Drift.
Yeah, I don't count either. Those are racing games.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about like in terms of like a story.
You never played any of those.
Yeah.
You didn't play Eggman in those either. All right.
Yeah, like you start off like with like Sonic. He's treated like a fugitive, it was just like we're so used to seeing as Sonic being the hero, like the government is really chasing him down and they're shooting at him, like they're trying to kill Sonic.
They are trying to get this man.
Yeah, it was such a refreshing change of pace. Like the opening scene is fantastic when he breaks out of the helicopter.
Oh man, no doubt.
Yeah, it's so many fond memories of this, and like in the game just keeps bringing out the hits. Like the speed stages are undoubtedly the best ones to play, but still like the hunting ones. I like as a kid, I actually had a lot of fun with the hunting ones, especially on the Knuckles board because the music's so damn good.
Oh my god! Oh, soundtrack, man! You can't let it get to you, but I did.
Like the hits, like Wild Canyon, Pumpkin Hill. Pumpkin Hill is my favorite song from any Sonic game.
Aquatic Mind
underrated. I think out of all of them, I think Aquatic Mind might have had the nicest beat.
Let's take you could play Aquatic. You can bump Aquatic Mind on an aux cord, and no one would think it's from Sonic.
Yeah, like I smoke a lot of weed, and I smoke to Aquatic Mind on multiple occasions. Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Were you a fan of the Because like in the first Sonic Adventure, like Tails, he could actually fly around and use his tails. He wasn't confined to a machine to shoot people. Like, so were you a fan of that? Cause like it worked for Eggman better than I think it worked for Tails. But were you a fan of that?
All right, so this is my stance on the Tails mech shooting. I think it was kind of good for his character.
He is a genius.
Like, for instance, like, all right, so in Sonic Adventure 1, he fought Eggman, and he was terrified of Eggman, actually, because, Sonic, the perspective of Eggman, Sonic is just like, oh, this is Eggman. But Tails was actually scared of him.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Like, he was menacing. Like, every line Eggman said to Tails, he was menacing to him. So when it comes to Sonic Adventure 2, Tails, like, it's like, the mech is like his confidence. In my, like, I think like Gurren Lagann for some reason, I don't know. But like,
it's a cool analogy.
Yeah, like when it comes to Tails in that mech, he feels like he's on equal level with Eggman, which he was terrified of in the first game. And you can kind of see that same thing in Sonic Adventure 2. Actually, when that cop, when Amy was held at gunpoint.
Well, like around like Metal Harbor, I believe that happened. Oh, when was that part?
Toward the end of the game, where Eggman told, when Eggman told Sonic to come back to the Ark so he can give him a fake Chaos Emerald.
Oh, so yeah, this is toward like Crazy Gadget around that area.
Around that area, and you just see like when Eggman talking to him, and it's like it's so dark and sinister, and Tails like, I got a mech too. It's like he's starting to see, like he got the confidence to go against Eggman now on his own with his own inventions.
Yeah, I like that second fight on the Ark. I like that better than they first fight on Metal Harbor.
Like so, like when it and this is it's a thing too. Like I would think Tails in the mech was actually the pinnacle of his character.
Because any time after that, it's pretty much like just the guy in the chair, like with the tech. Sonic did most of the work.
And when it came to Sonic Forces, that was the low ball because he was scared of Chaos Zero.
I ain't gonna hold you up. I never played that game.
Good.
I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you're alright.
That's why we're going just from 91 to 01. There was some cool ones like Heroes, Colors. Well, Heroes was alright, but the shoot I really wanted, I want to cap it at Adventure 2.
Yeah. So when it comes to mech, I actually prefer him. I would prefer that Tails use the tornado. I'm not. Well, I'll say I'm a little bit of a fan of the gameplay. I won't go back to play like the speed stages, but like as character development, I prefer the mech.
Yeah, so that's a cool way to look at it.
Yeah.
All right, cause like the speed stages, like obviously, like I said, like those are the highlight of the game. So. Yeah. What would you say is your favorite Sonic speed level on this game, and what's your favorite Shadow speed level?
Oh my god!
Yeah, okay, I just hit you with a hard one.
Oh yeah,
Pause.
All right, I'm about to unpause it. Check it. Green Forest is probably my favorite speed stage.
That stage is beautiful.
Just off the look, you get a beautiful cutscene with
Sonic and Shadow get the fuck on.
The classic.
Oh, the first one. I found you, faker.
The classic found you, fake. I will make you eat those words.
Yeah, that's great.
Boss fight. Found out they about to blow up the island. The drum and bass of it, you actually feel like you need to get the fuck on.
Yeah, and it was cool, like, 'cause, yeah, like the fact that you were playing that game, like that went on a time limit, and like how fast paced the guitars and stuff was. It really was like a sense of urgency to it.
Oh man,
and like it's already a speed level because it's Sonic, but like it's Sonic with an extra sense of urgency.
Like you gotta get out of here. You gotta find Tails and Amy before the island blows up in 8 minutes, and you're going through this dense forest with these mechs inside of it on a time limit. And also, did I mention it was on a time limit? Like, it's so good.
All right, that's for Shadow.
For Shadow, Radical Highway.
It's the cliche answer, but it's the right answer. Like Radical Highway is so perfect.
You can't get no perfect in that. Cause he was also on that bridge talking about him doing this for revenge, and then he skates down the Golden Bridge. He grinds down the Golden Bridge.
Wait, is it set in San Francisco? That's supposed to be the Golden Gate Bridge?
Yeah.
You know, this entire time I've never noticed that.
Oh, really?
I've played this game 1,000,001 times. I never know it's supposed to be the Golden Gate Bridge. It looks just like the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh, shoot. The first level was based on San Francisco. They said they hated parking, so that's why they had Sonic knock over these cars.
Really?
In the interview, yeah.
That's a nice touch.
I love it, so I hope they do everything they hate and put in the gameplay.
Shoot.
It makes good games.
That's my favorite Sonic Speedboard in Adventure 2. Like, there's so many good ones. I don't want to. I might want to steal your answer and say Green Forest because like Green Forest is excellent. I love Pyramid Cave a lot too.
Pyramid Cave is really nice.
Pyramid Cave, I think, is underrated.
It kind of is. I think it's because of that little puzzle you got to do. It kind of breaks up the flow, but you get the Browse bracelet.
But you know something I really like about the fact that they decided to add that in?
What's that?
I thought that felt pretty like old school Sonic. Because like, you know, like in Sonic, like yes, there is a lot of speed, but still like occasionally you do get those breakups in speed to where you gotta stop and think about something.
Yeah, it's probably other than Crazy Gadget, yeah, that's probably the one thing, like, you don't really pick up items in that game like that. Not like how Adventure 1 did it. And you're right about that, like, you don't really get no breaks like that.
Yeah. And as for Shadow,
come on, man, you about to say Final Chase, like, you know that's your favorite.
Fuck Final Chase. Like, Final Rush was way better than Final Chase. Like, like that whole, like, those gravity things on Final Chase used to irritate the crap out of me when I was a kid.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like, as for Shadows, like, as you said, Radical Highway, that's never a wrong answer. Either that or, I like White Jungle a lot, too.
Oh, yeah, there's White Jungle, too.
Yeah, White Jungle was really nice. And it didn't, like, even though, like, you could tell, like, it was somewhat of a rip-off of Green Forest, it didn't feel like a rip-off to me, at least.
Yeah. White Forest is also a critical point, especially for Shadow. Because he had to go back and say Rouge. He had a lot of them stuff like, I'm doing this for the Chaos Emerald.
Oh, yeah, because, like, yeah, Shadow wasn't really, like, a bad guy. Like, he was, you know, he was the antagonist, but I'm saying, like, and he did feel like a Vegeta Hiei copy, but still, like, he always had some heart to him.
Yeah, he shot the moon, and then...
And do you think, like, the story of this was, like, do you think it was a good Sonic story in this game?
It's probably still my favorite story. Like, yeah, I can't... It's because the pace of it was so action-based, and then it's like, you go beat from beat, instead of, like, you don't have to see it from you can see it from a different perspective, like the dark side, but when it comes to the story, it's really quite beautiful.
Shadow's his self-sacrifice at the end, that tug at your heartstrings at all when you was younger.
Oh man, that tugged at my heartstrings. A little banter between, like, Rouge cutting into Eggman, like, that was a treat. Like, Eggman didn't get, like, Eggman on his stuff, like, he would scratch his ass when he watching the news apparently.
Yeah, I liked Rouge. Like, yeah, like it wasn't a whole lot done with Rouge after Heroes. But yeah, she was actually a cool character. I like the whole thief aspect of it, and I love like her back and forth with Knuckles are always like that was like character gold to me.
Yes, it was like Knuckles being like a exclusive character, and now he got to deal with. Arguably, I think he had to deal with his feelings too.
Yeah,
but he had to deal with somebody on equal level.
And he even saved her when they fought on Meteor Herd.
Which is bullshit because she could fly.
Why has that never crossed my mind?
I think she faked it. That's why.
What?
I mean, that'll add more spice to it. Cause
yeah, like if she faked that means I like Rouge even more now.
Yeah, but like when they added 2 characters, they felt really good. And Eggman working with 2 other people. I mean, we don't necessarily see Eggman working with 2 people like that. Like,
I mean, like he tricked Knuckles into working, with him like in 3, but like with this one, like yes, like they're actually like a squad. So yeah, like that, like the dynamic was just it was better. Like really, I wholeheartedly believe like out of the 3D games, like Sonic 2 is the magnum opus.
Yeah, you can't get no better than that. Well, I mean you can, but
We gonna say Sonic Colors.
No. I mean, like, the game has faults, but yeah, I don't think to this day they really captured the spirit of Sonic Adventure 2.
Make a fucking Sonic Adventure 3. Like, please, take this formula, like I said, improve on some, like on some of like where the hiccups were in the game. Mm-hmm. But I feel like like with Sonic, they're always trying to do this, they're trying to do that. I'm like, just go back to what worked. Yeah. And just try to make what worked even better.
Yeah, just tweak it. Just y'all got modern tech. We have modern technology. We have the technology.
Yeah,
we have the technology.
Like we see with Mario. Like Mario is still making games that are good games. Yeah. Like he's still trying new things. But like I'm like with Sonic, is just like they hit a wall. They hit a wall like a while ago. Like hell, like I still feel like the peak was like one of their peaks was 2001. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying, but like just like I would love to see this series make a comeback because like it's not many game series that I appreciate more than Golden Age Sonic.
Yeah, it was some people. I guess it was the end times when it comes to Adventure 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean like, it could be the end.
It would have ended so long ago, but it's man.
There wouldn't be as much negativity towards Sonic. I feel like had they ended it right there though, because I'm saying because with a legacy like imagine like if Lil Wayne like if his last project was No Ceilings and then he just retired after No Ceilings.
Yeah, it would have been a nice way to go out.
There would be a lot less people calling Lil Wayne whack than what happened after that. Same case here to me.
Man. You ain't got no redeeming qualities about Heroes?
No, I'm not a fan.
What?
I played it last year too. I'm not a fan.
Oh, okay. I think it was interesting at least. We won't talk about it, but you notice like when it came to Adventure 1, Adventure 2, and Heroes, you notice that like okay, so Adventure 1 everybody's by themselves, right? Mm-hmm. And then Sonic Adventure 2, they by themselves, but they in the same story.
Yeah, part of it, like the teams and all that.
Yeah, so it's like they getting closer, but does Sonic even need like teams like that? Cause I think it operates better, like when they when they do individual things, but it helps the overall story.
Yeah, that's why I thought that like there's like because like they had like individual strengths that played towards them, like having Knuckles like just go get the emeralds, and that's what he was doing, and he had to go get the keys in the death chamber and all that. Like that's what Knuckles does. He's a hunter. Yeah. So I'm saying like it's just like I don't know, like with Sonic, like with Sonic Heroes, even like their whole goal was to accentuate the strengths with the speed, power, flight system. Mm. I still think that it was done better with the two model of one's a hunter, one's a tech genius, and one is just a badass who can run really fast.
Yeah, that's true. Cause then, wait, hold on. I just thought about something. When it came to Knuckles was a badass too. When they got on that space shuttle, did he pull that bitch over to get the Master Emerald?
He pulled over a space shuttle?
Remember when they went to space, right? They got on the shuttle, and then they hit a meteor, and then like Sonic talking about don't sweat it. That was just the Master Emeralds, and Knuckles like, what do you mean don't sweat it? Let me off.
Dang, I don't remember that scene at all.
That's when
I gotta go watch some more of these cutscenes again. Now.
That's when he went the meteor hurt.
That's the reason. That's how he got the meteor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He jumped off. That was
meteor hurt was in space. Duh.
He pulled over a space shuttle and then end up meeting. Like, oh my god! I think everything in the arc was beautiful.
Yeah, I wish that they would like try to put more effort into like putting like together like good stories to. Like how they did like in this one, cause like they tried stories in later games, but a lot of time like they didn't work as well. This one had its issues in terms of a story, but like it was still like so fun, and it still had a lot of charm to it that made me at least gloss over some of the issues.
Yeah, cause if you having fun, the issues don't matter as much.
Yeah, what's most important if you playing the game is the fun aspect of it.
Yeah, and Sonic Adventure 2 definitely was the fun. And the rocking ass soundtrack. Like, I got half the songs on my phone as we speak.
Yeah, I would say, like, I've played, like, a lot of video games, like, it's still, like, towards, like, the top tier of, like, out of my game soundtracks. It's really high up there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I think we're going to leave it at that. That was I enjoyed this one. I really love Sonic. As I've said multiple times on this podcast, I would really love to see it make a comeback. If it doesn't, I'm saying at least we still have this great period of 1991 through 2001.
Would you think they should make a remake?
Yes, I'll play the hell out of that.
Oh yeah, I will too. I have all the faith in the world that they will try it.
Because at this point, like they have to do something. Either something. Because I still think the Sonic team, like the company, exists. So do something with it.
I feel like it exists somewhere.
Y'all just sitting there.
Y'all making games. What y'all doing?
Or but email us at G17pod with some of your favorite Sonic moments or Sonic stuff. Just talk about Sonic, and then we'll read it on the next podcast. All right, so this is Malik Gaines.
It's Ricky Green.
Signing off.